Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Raina Mo's Designs. And today I'm going to show you how to upcycle something that you would normally throw away in the trash. So if this sounds like something that would interest you, please keep watching. So this is yogurt, and I actually really like this yogurt. I just found this yogurt. It's called Oui, which is French, and it's by Yoplait. But I'm more interested in using the glass container that it comes in. So what I've done is the few that I have eaten, which are 3 so far, I've emptied them, I've washed them, I've taken the sticker off, which was a little bit difficult because it's not like a regular sticker. This is like laminated. So you have to soak it and then get it started and pull it off, and it's still going to be sticky. So I used 100% acetone to actually get that stickiness off, but you probably could use any other kind of adhesive remover product like Goo Gone or Goop or something like that. But anyway, I just thought that these would be really cute candle holders that we could decorate, bling out, do whatever we wanted to so that we could use, and it didn't really cost us anything because we're recycling. So what I'm gonna do is take some things that I found from Dollar Tree, some items from Amazon, and I'm just gonna bling these out, and I hope that you continue watching so you can see exactly what I create. Okay, so the first one that I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna paint this, and what I'm gonna use are these metallic multi-surface acrylic paints that are from Tony from Your House at Home. She sells these online at Amazon, which is where I got this sometime last year. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint this vessel, and when I come back I'll show you the next step. So I'm taking a little bit of water and dampening my brush, and I'm mixing 2 colors. I'm mixing the gold metallic along with the white pearl that she has inside of this particular paint set, and then I'm gonna just start painting the vessel. Now you'll notice I have a bottle of glitter there, and I'm just using it to hold the vessel while I can turn it around like a lazy Susan to evenly coat the vessel. And you can put as many coats on as you like. I just like to spin it around and around to build up the thickness. And you're gonna see where I could have used a little bit less water, but the great thing about this is if you just continue painting just like I have and pull out some of the excess from your brush, the piece is gonna come out perfect. So I'm just gonna let you guys continue watching me paint this vessel, and like I said, the sky's the limit with design. Do whatever makes you feel good and whatever makes you happy when it comes to designing your vessels. So here, now that I've attached the decals to the vessel, I'm going to start blinging it out. And what I'm using is a product called the Tanto stick. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it works, but I was having difficulty with it because I think my glue was just a little too tacky for it. As you can see, I was fighting with it a little bit. So eventually I'm going to take a simple toothpick, I believe, and just use it and put a little bit of glue on and smear it out and then add the gemstones. But even though it was a struggle, it was so worth that struggle, which you'll see soon. So right here, I'm actually adding some very large rhinestones that I picked up, and they are stickers. These were found at Walmart, and they just really add such dimension and texture to the piece. So I'm very happy with the final outcome, which I'll share with you guys shortly. But that's all I'm doing, is taking my hot glue gun, adding a little bit of hot glue to the back of the larger sticker rhinestone, and affixing it to my vessel. So now we begin the second vessel that we're actually going to paint, and with this vessel I'm going to try and attempt to make a beautiful blushy pink color with the red and the white pearl paint that's provided in this particular kit. And I'm being mindful not to use as much water or keep as much water in my sponge as I did before. So I'm going to go ahead and mix those paints up, and then we'll begin painting. For this particular vessel that I painted gold with the pearl earlier, I'm going to go ahead and add these mirrored decals to it. And it really surprised me how beautiful it all came together. It almost looks like we replicated a mercury glass golden vessel with mirrored embellishments on the front of the vessel. Just so cute. And I know my mother's going to absolutely love this one because there are butterflies on this one. So here is where I decided to add the dandelion, at least that's what I call them. And I had to move one of the butterflies in order to do it, but it was so worth the removal. And the great thing about this paint is that even though I put that decal sticker on, it did not peel up that metallic paint at all. The product that she sells, it's a great product, you guys. If you haven't tried it already, I'm going to try and remember to link it down below. But this paint is really good paint, and a little goes a long way. Now with this pinky pearly vessel, I'm going to use what looks like the same decal as the first one, but it's white. But this one is almost laser cut. It's been cut down and narrowed out like a stencil, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. The pink on white effect with this, it just really amazed me. You know, sometimes when we're creating our different arts and crafts, we pick something up just by the spur of the moment. You walk through the store and you see something and you think, maybe I can do something with that. And that was the case with these decals. I know I've used stencils and stickers in the past, and even body jewelry tattoos, but I was very happy with the outcome of this particular project using these wall decals. So that just goes to show you, the next time you're in Dollar Tree and you walk down that aisle, you might want to browse through those decals, because you can make something absolutely gorgeous with those. So here is where I decide I'm making these all candles. I have taken an old tea light and taken the wick out of it. After a while, when you have these tea lights, and sometimes when I purchase them from the Dollar Tree, they're already pretty old, but you don't know it until you actually open them up. So the wick just slid right out of the bottom of that tea light. So I glued it to the bottom of my vessel. And here, if you guys remember way back when I made that candle during our month of love, last year, I still had some of the scented rose wax left over, so I'm just pouring it into the vessel to create another candle with the same process, and I'm just making sure that everything is even. I'm going to use my fingers to kind of pack down the grated candle so that I can get as much of the wax inside this vessel as possible, as long as it's up to the same amount as the wick, because anybody who is an avid burner of candles knows you're supposed to clip the wick of your candle to 1/4 of an inch. So the wick should just be barely over the wax. So that's what I'm doing here, making sure that the wax is packed down and that what'll be left will be only 1/4 of an inch of wick space above the level of the wax. And no, I was not testing your peripheral vision. That was baby girl waving a spoon at me so that I could actually use it to help press down the wax. And now it's time to bling. So what I have here is that sheet of very tiny, I believe it's 2 centimeters bling wrap basically, and it's real rhinestone set in a plasticky adhesive base that you can use to apply to any kind of design or decoration that you may be working with, that you want to embellish. And you can use a heat gun or just your hot glue to affix it to whatever the craft is that you're working with. So I am going to be quiet and let you guys watch, and pretty soon we'll be ready to show you the final reveal. So the technique that I found that worked best was to actually heat the glass of the vessel. So that's what I'm doing. I'll just heat a small section and then apply the bling rhinestones. Heat a little section of the glass and then apply the rhinestones. This way the rhinestone backing doesn't get so flimsy that it warps or could possibly burn you, because you can control whether or not you're going to touch the glass. And I also know that I'm probably going to get a lot of questions about where did I find this bling. I'm going to put the link down below, but this is an Amazon product. I'm also going to put down below in the description box the link to my store. So are you ready for the final reveal? Because here they are, and I think they are gorgeous. I know I said they're gorgeous, but they really are absolutely stunning. The video isn't really doing it much justice, but I'm so glad that I invested and got that little rotating table from Five Below, because it's really finally helping to show just the fire and the bling in these rhinestone plastic sheets that I have found. And I know all of my DIY bling queens out there, you're gonna love this product. So as I said, I'm gonna put that down below so that you guys can have access to it. Also here lately, I've noticed I've gotten a lot of comments about not being able to see what I'm doing or see the finished product very well, and I really am trying to work on my editing and filming. You know, this is a 1-person or 1.5 person show here, because baby girl helps me out when she can, but sometimes she can't, and so I'm just filming on my own. So I'm really striving to do better, because I've been on YouTube for a little while now, so it should get better. But you guys just hang in there with me, because I promise you, anything that I design and anything that I create, it is a project of love, and I definitely want to share and teach and educate and amaze myself as well as all of you guys out there. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our channel, and leave a comment down below, because you know I love the comments. But definitely share the videos. But most importantly, have an absolutely wonderful evening. Bye. Bye.